Hey Laura, be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's just go all the days. What made you want to take dance classes? Like, why did you sign up?
I started because I saw the class. I saw it walking by the window all the time because I do shopping at that window. I do shopping there downstairs sometimes. I would stop and watch the class for a couple of minutes and thought this maybe I should just ask. And of course I chickened out for a long time, just thinking my age. These guys are all 20-year-olds and I'm not. Just got up the courage one day to just email and say, hey, this is how old I am. Am I too old to do your class? That was my first concern. My passion for dancing took over when I was a kid, and then when I was a teenager and young 20s, and was going professional before I blew my knee out. Since I was a kid, they wanted to put me on Broadway. I did a lot of ballroom with a whole bunch of everything else, tap, jazz, ballet, baton, acro, you name it. 3 weeks before we were doing a TV show and a special. And before I did, just to make a long story short, I asked the surgeon before I even did the surgery, how long is recovery? I have 21 days. And he said, exactly 21 days. I said, are you kidding me? I said, you better be right. From day of surgery, I need to be on stage in 21 days. So they promised, and right up till dress rehearsal the night before, I still couldn't do a turn and go down on my knee. I still couldn't do that properly. It was close. The day of, I woke up and it was fine. Absolutely fine. So I was able to do the TV special, which is awesome. It's somewhere out there in MTV land because we were the first MTV.
When did dance have to take a pause?
When I was 22. So that was a lot of years ago. But the passion never went away, ever. It was the passion. I always felt I could just stand up anywhere at any time and dance. And as I got older, I tried less and less and less. And then this was just so intriguing, watching your class, standing at that window, watching. It was, wow, that's what it could have been. I thought, well, why not? Why not ask? Doesn't hurt to ask, right? You got to get up that courage when you feel sissy. You really have to get up the courage. So that email was my first. And when you replied, I was over the moon, just over the moon.
Most people don't write in. Most people stand outside and they keep watching others dance. What was happening in your life that you needed dance? What created that urgency for you?
Well, my ex of 18 years, which is now an ex, he ended our relationship on February 9th. And I just kept watching and watching and watching. And I thought, why not? I'm tired of living somebody else's life. This would be my life. And this would give me the greatest happiness. So much stress out in the world. And everybody's got to find that, even if it's just a little bit of that happiness that really, truly makes you happy. And this is it. This was it for me, because I'm having so much fun. So much fun. And it does bring me pure happiness, just pure joy. It's incredible the way it can change your life. And it fills a void of, I guess, with the breakup and having that void there, I needed something in my life. And this was definitely more than enough to fill the void.
And I think a lot of people have trouble giving themselves permission. I mean, that's why you were standing outside.
Exactly.
Right? It's permission to be happy, permission to allow people into your life. You come in for the dance moves, but you stay for the people.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's what's going to keep bringing you back. If you could go back in time, see the Laura standing outside, what would you go and tell her?
I'd say just try one class, just one. That's all it takes. Just come through the door and let us welcome you and let us give you the hug that you need. And come in for, I don't want to say class, come in for 1 hour. Come in for an hour and and see if you can resist watching us smiling and being this happy.
Yeah.
It's so easy to go out and grab somebody and bring them in and say, this is what makes us happy. Try it for an hour. That's it. Just try it for an hour.
Yeah.
They'd be hooked, as we all are.
This is the easiest way to meet people.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Like, adults are horrible at making friends. I'll be honest. Right. And the reason for that is when you're young, you know, you share everything with your friends in general, right? Like, but as you get older, you just become more closed off, unfortunately. But what's necessary for friendship is vulnerability. And when we're kids, we don't even think of it as vulnerability. We just are. And that's why at TDS, like, you know, when I ask those questions and I'm sharing the deep stories about my struggles, the whole point is I'm bringing us back to school where it was just open and light. Actually, let me ask you this. What's one story you would share in lesson?
I'll never forget this.
Okay, go.
He was my teacher for mainly my tap teacher, which was my all-time favorite dance. His name was Ken Chapman. And he made us do this little contest and just made it fun. You know, just little competitiveness. So what I won was the smile contest. I was 7 years old. And I mean, you do the math. I still haven't forgotten how important that was to me to hear him say that, and how I guess it was the way he made me feel. It just wasn't, you know, anybody could smile, but Laura was shining. And it was like, wow, my whole life, just knowing that. And he didn't say, okay, everybody smile. He just let it happen. I know that sounds strange, but he watched people. And that's what he gave to me, was the smile contest, because my smile was genuine, I guess. Anybody can paste on a smile on the stage, but when it's really coming from your heart and you really have the passion for it, your smile just makes you shine.
Beautiful story, Laura.
It touches my heart every time I say it, every time I think about it. Dance from your heart. There's steps, but steps isn't always what it's about. You can do the salsa or you can do the foxtrot. But man, if you're feeling it in your heart and feeling it through your whole body and soul, it shines through your face.
Your teacher recognizing you, that's a gift for a lifetime, right? Certainly. To be seen, to be recognized, right? Spend time, surround yourself with people that make you realize that you do have a sparkle, that you have a light inside you. And it's so incredible and so important. And if anyone's watching this, you know, if you feel like you're missing that, you know, but take a dance class.
Yeah.
I know it sounds silly, or just go spend time with better people.
That's right.
And so the irony, I think, is, and this is the important part, is we never would have had this conversation if you didn't walk through the door.
That's true.
Right. Like, but not only that, but if you didn't just thrust yourself into this world vulnerably and openly, because you sign up for the newsletters, right? Like you sign up for the newsletter, and it's like I sent out a newsletter. I said, "Hey guys, anybody's interested?" And you're like, "I am." I'm like, "Laura, yes, please." Right. But like, it's, if you feel lonely, nothing changes. Unfortunately, if you're at home, nothing changes if you keep talking about. And I get it. Like, we go through pain. I'm not shaming anyone, but I will say, if you want to see a change, go do something for an hour. That's fun.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are waiting to feel right to do something. Go do something to feel right. Change the order. And I think that's really important. So for me, that's my problem. I overthink, paralysis by analysis, and blah, 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 right? That's like, oh, well, how would I look? What kind of shoes? And, you know, whatever. No, just do it. Don't overthink.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
I look forward to every Tuesday. Look forward to walking through that door. Look forward to seeing you and everybody else.
Oh my gosh, Laura, thank you so much for this. Thank you for making the time in the middle of your day, bringing your sparkle, your ray of sunshine right there from that window, coming at me to the studio. Any final message for anyone who reached the end of this video and is watching this?
Just don't be afraid. Just take a baby step. That's it. People get afraid of this huge change, and I have to do this, I have to buy this, and it just get all tangled in all that stuff, and it just just come in for an hour, just give it a shot, just stand at the window, find out what we're all about, and I'll come over there and I'll pull you in. I'll pull you in the door and say, just watch. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura. I'll
Thank
see you in
you.
class tonight.
See you tonight.
Bye.
Bye, Alex.